I did something the other day that I haven't done in years, possibly, decades.
Go on. Tell me, Carl.
I swallowed chewing gum. When's the last time you swallowed chewing gum?
Probably the last time I had it.
What?
It's probably the one of the things that I probably would do most.
Shut up.
Yeah, there's probably a whole lot of chewing gum sitting in my abdomen.
Sorry, what? You
Yes.
swallow chewing gum?
Not all the time. But if I have nowhere to put it, I would swallow it.
What? Sorry, this is something I thought 12-year-olds did.
No.
And I wouldn't mind. So the reason why I had to swallow the chewing gum was I was going to water babies. I had a little chewing gum on the
Yes.
way in. And then I got into the pool and realised I was still chewing the chewing gum. But you see, the thing is, like, during water babies,
Carl.
you have to blow bubbles and stuff. You have to be like, there's different songs, basically. You have to blow bubbles at different points. So I was like,
So instead
I'll
of
accidentally spit it out into the pool.
So instead of blowing, you swallowed.
So I had to swallow the chewing gum. I genuinely thought I was going to choke to death.
Oh, Carl.
No, it got
Such
stuck.
Dramatic.
No, it genuinely got stuck. And I was like, this is absolutely mad. I'm going to be in a pool and I'm going to choke to death. And people will think I'm drowning when they'll actually think, then they'll realise,
I'm
oh,
so glad some of those parents in that class are so used to
in
you
the
at this stage.
in the post-mortem, they're like, no, he didn't drown in the pool. He choked on a piece of chewing gum.
Hello, you lovely listeners. Welcome to another episode of...
How are you, Lovie?
We haven't done an intro like that in a while, Carl.
No, we actually haven't.
Yeah.
And let's go straight into it as well. howyoulovey@gmail.com. If you want to fire us off an email, we'll be doing correspondence at the end of the email. And don't forget to rate, review, share and subscribe to the podcast. Leave us a little comment underneath on Spotify or a little 5-star review.
Do you have an L 5-star review for us, Carl?
Do you know what?
We didn't do one last week now.
I actually did. And do you know,
You slipped on that
I
now.
have slipped on it and I haven't got a 5-star review ready. However, I'll have a look at some of the comments that were left on last week's episode. Well, this is a lovely one from Louise, okay, that wouldn't kind of classify as correspondence. Just a nice little review from Louise on last week's episode. She says, really enjoy your podcast and love how you keep it real and have fun and serious all into one. Well, thank you, Louise.
Sorry, now where did Louise leave that comment? Spotify?
On Spotify.
Oh, thanks, Louise.
I'm going to give that little like now. Louise, you're an absolute legend. That's what we try to do anyway, in terms of keeping it real. And to be honest
Are we
with you,
like mirror imaging me all of a sudden? I'm sitting like this, so you're like, I'll just mirror you.
I just we're leaning up on the chairs like we're truckers going across country in America. This is how much I'm keeping it real today. There's still dinner left on my top. And do you know the way you see a load of podcasts where everyone's all glam and done up? Fuck that. I couldn't be arsed. Okay, shall we get into it?
Let's get into it, Carl. Go
Aisling?
on. Go on. Oh, I'm first.
Yeah,
this
you
week.
can go first. Tell me this. How are you, Lovie?
I'm great. No, do you know, I need more vocab. I need a bigger vocab because I'm either like, I'm not so great. I'm great.
Do you know what we call it?
Tell me.
In the radio industry,
Tell me.
we call it a crutch. We all have crutches.
So great is my crutch?
No, I'm just saying, and they change over time. You have different things that you start to lean on. You don't even realize you're doing it. So in radio, okay, how this would work is you do things called air checks. And in radio, it's where like one of your bosses, they'll regularly bring you into a room and essentially slate you. So you'll listen back to clips and they'll be like, yeah, why the fuck did you do that? And you'll be like, what do you mean? And they'll be like, why'd you say that like that? Now, to be fair,
Needed, and they're doing their job.
No, they are. No. That is genuinely part of it. To be fair, actually, they're not like that where I work. But I've heard it can be ruthless in some places. You'll literally be called in and be like, what were you doing there? So anyway, that's called an air check. So we can air check ourselves. Listen back.
I need to put words up behind you on the wall behind you.
I notice I say like a lot, but I don't know if there's any getting past that now at this stage. You know?
Yeah, right there, Grandad.
Couldn't be arsed.
Right. Not arsed with life this week,
No,
right?
exactly. There's too much going on to be worried about saying like. Do you know what I mean? Go on, tell me about your week.
So my week, well, I'm very delighted in life this week. I had one of those moments. So I was buying coffee in work most days.
Yeah.
It's like my little treat to myself. Get
Yeah.
a nice coconut coffee, Coco Capo. And
That
they upped the prices.
wrecks my head. Coco Capo. Anyone who shortens things down. Same with spag ball. Would you ever shut?
That's obviously me coming back
you
from
ever shut up?
from London, because I'd say spag ball, I'd say Coco Capo.
Coco Capo.
Coco
Yeah.
Capo. And Carl, remember the first time he came over to me in London, he's like, who are you?
I'm like, oh, what are you going to do with all the time you saved by cutting out the coconut cappuccino.
Can we get back to my week,
Go
please?
on,
So
go on.
anyway, the price of coffee went up this week in
Yeah.
work. It was extortionate.
Go on.
And we have a different coffee machine near our office. So I was like, do you know what? It's just not giving me the milk for it.
Yeah.
Okay, because it's just a plain black coffee. So I was like, I need to buy a milk frother. Well, one of the girls said, you need to sort your life out, Aisling, and don't be paying for coffee there. So I was like, no, do you know what? I'm just going to cut it all, get my black coffee, make it in the normal spot. But now I have a milk frother.
So you tested it out before you brought it into work.
did.
Sorry, it was 20 quid.
20 kids.
Great little buy.
20 quid.
20 kids.
20 kids. A bargain. Absolute bargain.
And does it work well?
Does the job.
Great.
Does the job. So I actually cannot wait now so I was in yesterday and I made the Cocoa Capo.
You got it in where home store more.
Yeah.
So you know yourself when they're gone, they're gone.
When they're gone, they're gone. It's brilliant.
That's great.
Yeah.
No, that's a good buy, in fairness. The only thing is, see the whole coffee thing. Do you know the way we're all being like taught that, essentially, it's not the cost of living crisis. You're all poor because you keep spending money on coffee. No, we're not. Like, it's literally everything else.
Well, sorry now, I am. I won't be poor now anymore. Because
No.
that was €5, right? I'm in 4 days a week. So I have already saved myself this week.
No, I do. No, you are right. But I remember when we got the kitchen done, one thing I thought about doing was getting a really nice coffee machine.
Yes.
And the way I was justifying it in my head was I was like, okay, right, if you easily spend €1,000
Yes.
plus on a coffee machine. So I was like, okay, right, if we treated ourselves and got ourselves a really nice coffee machine that was like £1,000, you know, you can do all the maths and be like, oh, well, with X amount of coffees, then it's kind of paid back for itself. And at that point, then you're in the black. Like, you know, you're making money. But then, like, the more I thought about it, the more I was like, I don't think that's going to replace the fact that we like the ritual of going to get a coffee.
I think on the weekends, yes. But no, when I'm here during the week, I make a coffee on that machine myself.
Yeah, you're good. Now, to be honest with you, on the way home from work a lot of days would stop off. We're very lucky. We have a few good coffee places near us. So we have a place called Fools and Horses.
Yes.
And there's another one called Beanbox.
Yes.
And we'll drop in there and, like, I'll grab a coffee. I kind of like it. I like having the chats with people, supporting a local business. What was the new one? Elle's Kitchen opened today.
No, it's L's.
Sorry, Elle's. Formerly Ian's Kitchen, just called Elle's now.
Yes.
But looks like a gorgeous little spot as well. So.
Yes. So no, that was
Good buy.
I was delighted with myself with that little buy. What else do I want to discuss this week, Carl? Oh yeah. I have a big confession for you.
Go on.
So our lovely listeners might remember probably about 9 months ago we were talking about pillows and pillow hunting.
Yeah.
And we were checking out pillows in shops.
Yeah.
And we spent a fortune on pillows, did we not?
We did. We got as in we got measured up for pillows.
Yes.
Don't say it.
Carl, I hate my pillow.
Ah, Jesus.
I'm so sorry.
Like,
I'm so sorry. Carl, I like, and in fairness, right, by accident, our 2 new pillows were in on the other bed.
oh, this is because you went
And
in
neither of us missed them. So I brought them in there about 2 weeks ago back into our beds.
Oh, this is so the expensive pillow was off the bed and on another bed for a while.
Yes.
Yeah, geez, actually, to be fair, I didn't notice
You
it
didn't
either.
even notice. So now I've brought in the new pillow and I have my old pillow.
Yeah.
And I hate the new pillow.
Now, is that not that your neck is trying to get used to it
No.
again?
No.
Oh, gee, Ash.
It
No, do you know
does
what?
not
Your
fit.
neck is just, we spend too much money. Your neck's just going to have to get
It
used to it.
doesn't fit into the pillowcase. A normal pillowcase, it doesn't fit into a
I
pillowcase.
think it was €120
Yeah, it was,
pillow. It was
Yeah.
absolutely
Yeah.
ridiculous.
And in fairness, I have observed you, because I wake up in the middle of the night. I have observed you. Observed. Shut up. I have observed you the last
I think you're right.
week.
Yeah.
You do not sleep on your pillow either.
I'm sleeping on. I see. Okay.
And what's worse?
I like a pancake pillow that I'm basically on the mattress.
Yeah, but you know what? Do you know what you're actually doing? And it's frustrating the hell out of me at the moment.
What?
You're not even sleeping on a pillow, to the extent that you moved down the bed off the pillow.
Yeah.
And your feet are sticking out of the bed. So if I want to go to the toilet in the middle of the night,
My little feet are hanging out.
sorry, your little feet. Your little feet.
No, I actually only noticed this recently. For some reason, I like it. I like my feet being cool because sometimes I'll do it before I even fall asleep. I'll be lying there and I'll be like, no, I want cold feet. I push myself down.
This is like a new thing.
I'm like the Wicked Witch of the West. And
This is like a new thing.
with her feet hanging out from underneath the thing.
It's like a new thing. So this is what I've observed the last week. I was like, what is he doing?
Yeah.
So I don't like my pillow. So this big rock of a pillow is lying in the middle of the bed between us in case you haven't noticed. Because I don't want to put it on the floor.
Oh, this is your pillow.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
but-
don't want to put it on the floor because I have this thing about putting my pillows on the floor.
Well, you don't.
You fuck whatever pillow you want on the floor, and then the other pillow that's left on the bed just gets crumpled up to the top. Not even crumpled because it's so big now and it's thicker, so you can't crumple it. So you move yourself down.
See, my thing is, I'm like a belly sleeper for the most part. It's very, very hard to get a pillow that works for a belly sleeper. Do you know what I mean? Like it doesn't.
Well, can we chuck the pillows that you
No,
don't use?
no.
What about that big spinal one that you had? Remember that one where you had the space to put your head, your neck, and your arms underneath it?
Yeah, I know. But you see, the
That
problem-
also doesn't
No,
fit
that
into
was
a pillow.
memory. That was memory foam, and the problem with memory foam is it's all well and good, but memory foam after a few months, I stand by this. It goes rock hard. Whatever it is, the memory foam, it
Hence-
absorbs all your particles, and
Hence why my pillow is so good. My old school pillow.
because it's rock hard now.
I have to have a rock hard pillow to get a good night's sleep.
Oh God. Well, no, do you know here? Okay, if anyone wants us to send you Ash's pillow that she paid 120 quid for, let us know howyouluvey@gmail.com.
I'm sorry. Speaking of pillows, right? Can we quickly move on to something that we probably should have discussed last week? The sheets that I bought.
Now, here's a controversy.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. I went and bought expensive sheets.
How much were they again?
€80.
Jesus Christ.
And I was thinking this is on the lower end of the scale, okay?
Yeah.
I went and bought, and in a department store, not a big fancy
a
department
very,
store.
yeah, like
a very
regular.
middle of the range, regular one,
Yeah.
close to us department store, right?
Yeah.
And €80 I paid. Came home, stripped the bed. I had to run out with my sister. And I said, Carl, we had a
Two
bit
of
a
us were
domestic.
having a row at the
And
time.
I said, you can fuck off now, you can make the bed. Sorry
And I
for
was-
cursing again, mother. But anyway, off you went and you made the bed. And then I came home late that night. I was out for dinner with my sister. And,
I was already asleep in a huff.
And at this point, we were harbouring a fugitive because my sister was here and my mother didn't know. That's what it was. Do you
Oh,
remember
yeah,
that?
yeah.
So, so my sister came out for dinner with me to celebrate her being home. Hello, sissy wissy. And then, so I came home late and you had made the bed, but there was you had put on a different duvet cover. And I was like, what?
So I had,
is he doing?
so this was the thing. I had the new fitted sheet, which was kind of like a lemony, yellowy-ish colour.
It was cream.
Was it cream? Yes, cream. And, but then I had a white sheet on the duvet. So I had like
No, you had
the pillows.
You had just a lighter cream.
Did I?
Yeah, it's not white, it's a lighter cream.
I did. Listen, there's that light in our room.
Will
is
you
absolutely
ever hurry
banjaxed.
up? Come on now.
Anyway, so they basically were both mismatching. And I knew you'd come in and notice it straight
Well,
away.
they're actually not mismatched. They actually look okay together because different shades of cream.
So anyway, explain to everyone what the problem was.
So the problem is that the set and I bought my sister a new set as well for the double bed
Yeah.
in the other room. So she got a full lovely set. So I picked up the same thing and I thought, and in fairness, this is where I was wrong because I was on the phone to my mum and she was asking me what I was doing for the evening and I was
You were
trying to
lying.
I was telling a lie.
Mm-hmm.
So I was reading as I was telling her I was still in work and working late and I was outside the lab, so I had to go. Anyway, so what I thought I had bought was fitted sheet, 2 pillows and duvet.
Yeah.
What I had bought in the set was fitted sheet, flat sheet and 2 pillows.
Sorry.
But like, what set gives you those bits without your duvet?
Sorry, no, that's a stupid set.
Like, I was like, where's the duvet?
No, but
There's not even a matching duvet in the store to be like, this duvet goes with the. I would have done that.
What absolute psychopath puts on a fitted sheet and then a
Our
flat
parents,
sheet?
Carl, our parents would put on like your flat sheet around the duvet. Our
What?
parents still do flat sheets
Why would you do that?
because we're just of the generation where we're like, why would you do that? Extra washing.
Like but I don't understand. I actually don't understand
They
what
do
the
it in
advantage.
hotels.
What's the advantage?
So you're more comfy.
I don't know. That just seems ludicrous to me. But no, I am with you on this. Who sells bedclothes without? And I wouldn't mind. You're buying the set of bedclothes is based off the size of the duvet and the
Yeah.
bed.
Yeah.
Like so, this was like a super king set without the duvet cover. No,
Shameful.
that is madness.
Shocking.
We should-
Anyway,
we should go in and
department store, get your shit together.
protest. Ridiculous.
How are you, Lovie?
I enjoyed your chat there. I did enjoy your chat. I had a very, what's the word for it? Nostalgic week.
All right.
Actually, I think the whole theme of my How I Love You is going to be very much nostalgia based. The first thing was I was up putting the kids to bed the other night, and I don't know if you've ever gone through this. I do this like bedtime routine where I tell the kids a story and then I sing them songs, but I sing them like shortened versions of like 4 different songs.
Yes.
I sing Yellow.
Great.
Sing Yellow. I sing Run by Snow Patrol. Light up, light up. I sing Beautiful Day. And I sing I'm Working at the Car Wash. Okay. Anyway, it was one of those nights that was a little bit chaotic. So I ended up back up in the room because everyone was crying. So they were like, sing me another song. Sing us another song, Daddy. And I was like, what the hell am I going to sing? And then without even thinking, I just started singing. If anyone remembers this song, Sunshine on my shoulders makes me happy. It's a John Denver song. So my dad used to always sing it to us.
I have never heard this
Oh,
song.
it's a lovely song. So it's like,
Sorry. All right, Granny Carl. Come on.
yeah,
Go
I'm
again.
in such an L one. Okay, so it goes, sunshine on my shoulders makes me happy. Sunshine in my eyes can make me cry. Sunshine on the water looks so lovely.
Sorry, cue Emma now, producer Emma, bawling.
Bawling.
She's editing this.
Oh, speaking of bawling,
Go on,
right?
were you bawling?
Nope. So do you know that
Ayla Mullan
Ayla
must
is
be.
real sensitive?
Oh,
Ayla's real sensitive to like even maybe it's to do with like the notes in a song.
I think it's
and if they're in a minor.
yeah, minor chords really hit her, but like it evokes emotion in her.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
She stood up in the cot, right? I didn't
Yeah.
even realize she was awake. She stood up in the cot. She looks at me and then she was like, Daddy, this song making me sad.
yeah.
And I was like, no, it's a lovely song.
Yeah.
It's a song about like the sunshine and being lovely. And I was like, Granddad used to always sing this to me. And anyway, I think I got her back on board. But she got mad emotional. But then I wouldn't mind. It would probably helped me because
Yeah.
I had to snap out of it because I was being like, my dad used to sing this to me and now I'm singing it to the kids. So that was the first nostalgic thing this week. But the second nostalgic thing, I don't know, people might have seen the thing on Instagram that I put up during the week about so I've mentioned before about being a big Jordan Formula One fan.
Oh, yeah.
Eddie Jordan being my big hero growing up and all that. Anyway, long story short, when I was 10, I'd say, my godfather gave me a gift of like a replica Jordan Formula One jacket, like something that the drivers would have worn.
It's only a replica.
Yeah, it's not like a real jacket. Don't take this moment
Sorry.
away from me.
Sorry. 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 Are you telling me? Sorry. Are you telling me you got a replica framed? And it's fucking huge. I'm looking at it up on the wall. Like so much so that every time I look at Carl's face, it's over there to the other side of the wall. You got it.
What? I was about to get into how emotional it made me.
You got a replica framed, girl.
Look at it, it's class.
Sorry.
That's a collector's item.
Not a replica.
Yes.
No.
People. Sorry. No.
Not a replica, Carl.
Anyone who's watching this
Sorry.
who collects stuff, surely tell me that thing is
not
worth a few hundred quid minimum.
Not a replica.
Yes.
Girl, that is such a Mullan thing.
People collect model
this
cars.
is such a nostalgic thing. I'll get this framed.
Well, let me tell my story.
Go on.
So,
Please.
do you know what? Because it has
Please enlighten
a
us
lot of
about your replica.
has a lot of sentimental value.
I cannot believe I didn't know it was a replica.
There's a new element to this story that I
Go
only
on.
found out today.
Oh, fill me in.
So, when I was 9, I got mad into Formula One, the Jordan F1 team. And when I think it might have been my 10th birthday, my godfather gave me a gift of this replica Jordan
Sorry, you've
Formula
already
1 jacket.
discussed this. Can we
Okay.
swiftly move on?
So, the jacket was actually given to him for his 30th birthday.
Aw,
And-
Uncle Joe, that's lovely.
Listen to this.
Go on.
I only heard today, do you know who gave him the jacket? As in, didn't buy the jacket, but his friends organised for this person to give it to him in the middle of a gig.
Go on.
Christy Dignam. In in the middle of an Aslan gig. They basically said, like, look, it's his 30th birthday. Any chance you'd give it to him? And he was like, is Joe here? The thing. And came up and gave him the bag and he took it out and was wearing it during the gig. Isn't that cool?
Sorry, that's actually okay. That's worth the frame.
So,
I wonder
anyway.
if you could swab it to get Christie's fingerprints.
Yeah, you never know. Well, anyway, it actually never really fit Joe. So he knew how into...
As in too short?
It was a little bit too short. And so he gave it to me about a year later because he knew how much I was into Formula One or whatever like that. Anyway, I lived in this thing. I wore it all the time. I was just...
I do remember little old Carl.
Loved it.
Yeah.
Anyway, used to always wear it as a kid. And then I left it in my mum and dad's house and kind of forgot about it. I forgot about it for 20 years. And then actually last year when Eddie Jordan died, I was like, what is that Jordan jacket that I used to always wear in the house? I was like, that's a pretty cool bit of kit. Like, so I went searching
Cool
mum and
replica.
dad's. I went searching at mum and dad's house and I found it. And again, on the theme of being emotional, it made me quite emotional when I saw it because it just brought back all these memories and even the smell of it. It was mad. Like the smell of it just reminded me of being a kid. Do you know these certain smells can just evoke a feeling like?
Yes.
So I was like, okay, I can't just have that sitting in a wardrobe for 20 years.
No, and you're right. Yeah.
And because the thing, I'm never going to wear it. Do you know, it's
Yeah.
not something that you'd ever really wear
Yeah.
nowadays. If you were a really cool person, you could pull it off. I couldn't pull that off. So anyway, I was like, talk about, sustainability and give things a new life. It hit me one day. I was like, why don't I get it framed and put it up in the office? I was like, turn it into a piece of art. And I think it looks absolutely incredible.
It's the size of this thing now. It's massive.
I'm absolutely delighted with it. Now, it did remind me something else.
Go on. Your Brazil t-shirt?
No.
No.
Did-
Because that's gone in the bin.
Speaking of Jordan and the Formula One team,
Yes.
I think there's something about to arrive to the house that I haven't told you about.
This is a watch.
Yeah.
Right, go on. Because
I
you
said this
said to
during
me
the week.
about a watch thing during the week. I was like, save it for the pod. Tell me your news in the pod.
You had one confession. I have a confession.
Go on.
About 4 or 5 months ago. So it was around the time of my birthday. And the Eddie Jordan Foundation, they announced that they were doing a run of limited edition watches.
Okay.
And so there was 191 of them. The reason being is that the first ever Jordan car was called the Jordan 191. And I was like,
Did you
oh my
treat yourself
God.
to one?
So now just before, so everyone knows,
Yes.
it was around my birthday. So I had...
You don't have to justify on
No,
this, Carl.
no,
Yeah,
actually, there's a story behind it. The thing that made me go, no, do you know what, get it, was Donica O'Callaghan, who I used to work with. He always said to me, if ever there's a big moment in your life,
Yes.
he was like, you need to try and mark it
Sorry, what big
by
moment did you
getting
have?
something.
My father's death?
No, I didn't.
In January. Thanks, Carl.
No, I did.
Go on.
There was a few things. So like, no, there wasn't actually anything in particular, but there was a few things that had happened, particularly around when I won dancing. Dunners was like, you need to buy yourself something to mark this
Yes, he spent
achievement.
a fortune on Coldplay tickets.
I did buy Coldplay
That's what
tickets,
she said.
but that's not something tangible. Anyway, that was my justification in my head. It was like, you never bought yourself something, and this can be the thing that like represents that.
I think, and I'm all for that for you because you need to have little wins.
Well, in fairness, this was one of those things where I was like, oh, this is something like I'll have and I'll give it to the kids and I'll keep
Yes.
it forever. So anyway, that's arriving during the week. Just
Right, well then now that's fair enough, but you do have a mountain of watches. I was actually upstairs in the bedroom cleaning today.
Yeah.
You have a mountain of watches that you need to sort out.
I'll get them into a little case.
You have a watch box.
Yeah, I need to get a nicer watch box. That would be the next thing I can treat myself to. Now, the other thing I mentioned last week that I was going to talk about, but actually I'm going to save it for now. I'm going to do it on Saturday in the bonus episode.
All right, go on.
Do you remember I mentioned how... Do you remember where I was saying that
Sorry.
leaving school is exactly half my lifetime ago now? It was
Yeah,
18 years ago.
Yeah. We actually got so confused.
got so
over this.
confused.
Go on.
So-
Well, not we. I.
18 years ago now that I left school.
Yes.
And we're in that period of time now where like schools are going to be finishing up, 6 years are going to be finishing up, graduations are going to be happening. So I had said I was going to root out the graduation speech I made
You
because
did.
I was head boy in Templeogue College. I found the speech. I'm not going to go through it on today's episode. I'm going to read it out in the bonus episode.
How long is it going to be?
It'll probably take me 10 minutes to read it out.
We're not doing the whole
No,
speech,
actually,
Carl.
no, to be honest with you, no, it actually won't be 10 minutes. I'd say 7. However, this is the most lick arsey thing you've ever heard in your life. I
Go
actually
on.
think when we do it, you need to have a counter of how many times. Every time I'm a lick arse in it, right, you're going to have to go, and we're going to have to
Okay.
keep count of how many liquors
Oh, I can't
comments you
wait
can
for
hear. Okay?
Yes.
And then with that
Yes.
in mind, I think the bonus episode, and I would invite stories now from people, should be about mad stories from when you were leaving school. Because I think there's going to be some... Do you know the way you heard about people
I'll tell you.
pulling pranks?
Not about our year, but I think it was 2 years, 3 years ahead of us.
Yeah?
That kind of put a stop to everything. Oh, it was crazy.
Really?
Oh, wow.
This is the thing. There's been some mad stories
Yeah.
I've heard during the day. So anonymous, or if you want to put your name to it, I don't mind.
Yes.
But howyoulovey@gmail.com. Any crazy stories, pranks you pulled, things that you did when you were leaving school, we'd love to know. And I'll put a question box up on Instagram during the week. So there you go. That's my How You Lovely. We actually did have a lovely week.
We had a lovely week. Also, very quick touch on it note, because we're going to be well past it by the time the episode goes out. I'm wearing my Irish jersey today.
We went to the rugby.
The women's rugby.
It was brilliant.
It was brilliant. The first time the women's rugby team were playing in the Aviva on home ground. Amazing.
It was a record attendance as well for a women's rugby game. And do you know my biggest observation from it?
Tell me.
So there was 20-something thousand people at it. Okay.
Yes.
So close to half full, the Aviva Stadium. I swear to God, the atmosphere was twice as good as any of the men's international matches I've been at.
Well, I actually
where it's been
found
full. I don't know what
it was just, I think, because people were happy to be there as opposed to just going because they have tickets and having a few drinks.
But that's
People
the
were
thing.
going because they actually wanted to go and support them.
And there was loads of families, loads of kids, all
Yeah.
that stuff. Someone actually made a very good point, which was the queue for chips was longer than the queue for pints. I know that's a big thing that comes up as well when people talk about the rugby and people are going like, are people too worried about going out and getting pints and they're in, they're out and people are kind of half pissed
Yeah.
or whatever. It might ruin the atmosphere. Who knows?
Yeah.
But the atmosphere was amazing. And
It
everyone
was so good.
was fueled by chips.
And also on this note, Kildare and Dublin women's teams were playing.
Yeah.
And Dublin beat Kildare.
Did they?
They beat the Lilies. But anyway,
Well
done to the Lilies and well done to the Dubs.
well done to, was it Westmeath as well?
Yeah.
Beating Dublin in the men's
you
as
go.
well. Unbelievable.
Anyway, swiftly moving on about sport. Well done, Aoife Wafer, then as well, because she was woman of the match,
Yes.
player of the match.
Brilliant.
Well done.
Okay, Sniper Alley. Do you know what? I'm going to make a prediction for Sniper Alley.
Go on.
I think we both are going to have petty ones this week.
Okay.
I've got a petty one for you. But
Okay.
who wants to go first? I feel like you're chomping at the bit.
I'm actually not, because I'm coming to this unprepared.
Right,
Because I started writing a song and I didn't have time to finish it.
right.
So there's not going to be any song.
Okay, that's fine. It doesn't have to be a song every week.
Would you like me to go first?
Yeah,
or would you
please.
like to go first?
No, go first.
Okay, I'm actually not chomping at the bit because I'm not prepared.
Okay, go for it though.
Okay, so this week I was coming to the end of the week and I thought to myself, he's great and I love him.
Right. Good start.
Yeah. But then I realised my day off this week was Friday. So I loved you all week. And then in fairness, you cooked, we've had a record breaking amount of times that Carl Mullan has cooked dinner in this house.
I did what?
4 nights in a row.
Yep. There you go.
Whopper.
Slap on the back.
Amazing. It was great help to me.
Mhm. Hand on heart, actually. No. Because you know the funny thing is, I actually enjoy cooking.
I know you
I
do.
genuinely do. So I just need to make more of an effort to be a bit more pre-planned because I realise generally you end up cooking because you're having to think ahead, whereas I'm a more of a 4 o'clock decide what are we going to be having for dinner.
Yes.
So that's
Yeah.
something I'll work on, to
So,
be fair.
and I think this week I became aware of prior to you cooking, because you cooked Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, right?
Yeah.
So prior to us getting to that point of the week, I was kind of thinking, do you know what? You have taken up a lot of slack. Like even from decision making, you've just been whopper.
Thank you.
And then Friday was my day off, and Saturday was my day off, and then Sunday was my day off. And I think just those 3 days in a row around you, I was like, oh, I fucking take them back. I won't take
Hey, sorry. That is just not true. Because I wouldn't mind all day in the car as well today. You were like rubbing my leg. You were like, oh, I love you so much. Oh, like you were.
Sorry, I tell you, I love you all the time.
You do. So
Yeah.
that's why I'm like, that's
Anyway,
that's
let's
a
not
lie.
have-
You're just playing up to the microphone.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I'll tell you why I'm not. Because today, right, I can go into the list if you'd like me to.
Go on.
Today, can you please get Ayla skinny leggings?
No, I'm not having this.
Yeah, you can have it. You're having it, Carl, because you didn't bring down skinny leggings, right? Fair enough. Okay, it's probably hard for you to decipher what's skinny leggings and what's like trousers. Okay,
Yeah.
that's fair enough. Your response to me was, I don't know the system.
That's what annoyed you.
I was like, sorry, they are your children. You are not a visitor in this house. Their clothes have been in the same order in that wardrobe for over a year, but in the same order in that room for we're going on 5 years now, Carl.
I was stressed when I said it.
I don't care. I don't know the system.
No, it's funny. I remember saying it and I was like, something's going to annoy her now. That'll be it. I did it on purpose.
No, you did not.
To wind you up.
And then, right, I went in then about 2 minutes later to go in and get the skinny leggings.
I know what's coming now.
And Carl had clusterfucked all the shit that he'd taken out and clusterfucked it back in. Bearing in mind, I only put clothes away about 15 minutes ago.
Hang on. I don't think that it was as bad as you're making it out to be in terms of everything being thrown back in. But even if it was, I swear to God, I didn't realise I'd done it.
I know you don't realise you do it.
I don't. That's what I don't understand. Is that like my brain? I struggle. I use my brain as an excuse for a lot of things.
Yeah,
I realise in this podcast, like my brain can't do it.
it.
I don't know. Yeah, it's like I don't know how. It just.
But you do. I know. See, it happens with the PJ section, and I just leave you to it because I'm like, I don't care if the PJs aren't matching half the time, right?
Yeah.
But you take something out and you're like, and you fuck it back. Literally, I've cursed a lot today. I'm sorry, ma'am. You keep fucking them back in. So today I'd put all the trousers on top of each other, right? And you had taken one out, two out, used two hands, then there's another one out, stuffed another one on the arm, under the arm, right? And you're like, couldn't find what you wanted, even though they were right in front of you. And then you just got the 4 pairs that you took out, and then took a 5th pair out, grabbed the other pair with the other hand and threw them in a ball.
Do you know what?
Back in.
The fact you're even able to count how many shows to me. Do you know the only person who needs to get their knickers out of a twist? It's you. You care. You're there.
This is where I talk about the whole
Counting.
whirlwind of Carl. So Carl will go, like, what can I do to help you? And I was like, just keep things in their fucking place.
No, and it's fair. Like
That's because I have to pick up after you and the other 3 kids.
the thing with me is that like it's actually even the same with my own wardrobes, as in with
I know.
t-shirts and all
Yeah.
of that. Like I do really struggle to like keep order on things. And see the problem is,
But you thrive in order. You need order
Yeah.
to function.
yeah, that's
That's
it.
the thing.
If I won the Euro Millions, that'd be someone. I just employ someone to keep order on my life. That'd be a great thing to have. So yeah, okay. To be fair, hang on. Let's back the truck up. Or I would marry someone who is really, really
And
organised.
just not say anything to her and let her do. And let her do.
I do let you do, and I just try and be as supportive as possible.
Right, come here. What's your sniper alley?
Okay, my sniper alley is: does it really matter to you whether I use a fucking paper towel or not during having my dinner? What does it matter?
Because you keep wiping your face with your hand.
But, sorry, in what way, shape, or form does that affect you?
That's a Mullan thing. Because I don't want my kids learning that habit. You
No.
use a tissue, you use a napkin.
Every time, lads, we're having dinner, and this is probably the most passive aggressive thing you'll do. We'll be eating dinner. So basically, we were on the way back from the rugby today, and we were like, okay, it's late. We need to get food. We won't have time to cook something. So our local pub, the Laurels, you can get food to take away there. So we got food to take away. So I got ribs.
Yes.
Now, in fairness, it's
Ribs.
a dirty dinner, like, do you know what I mean?
Yes.
And it was lovely. And I was sitting there, and I was eating it, and I was eating it with a knife and fork.
Yeah, I don't
Right.
know why you did that.
Well, I was trying to be tidy. So I was being tidy. I wasn't getting sauce everywhere or anything like that. I wasn't like this animal.
I
sitting
wasn't
at the
saying,
thing.
I wasn't implying that you were an
Exactly.
animal.
So then anyway, I'm about 2 bites in, I'm enjoying my dinner, and I wouldn't mind it had been absolutely mental. Like getting the kids out of the match and back to the car and this, that and the other. And I was like, Jesus, thank God, I've been looking forward to this. And 2 bites in. And
All
she's
right,
like,
Granny Carl.
she's like, do you want me to get you a tissue? I'm like, sorry, what has triggered this?
It
Why?
wasn't. Sorry, I'll tell
Why are
you
you
why.
saying that?
I will tell you why. It wasn't 2 bites in. It was a good few bites in. The kids were sitting on the couch with you.
Mhm.
Ribs are messy at a start. Yes, you're using a knife and fork.
Yeah.
But if you had to move quick to help the kids, you'd be putting your ribby fingers all over them.
Grant.
But then also what you did was on 2 occasions in your 2 bites, as you say, you wiped, even though you were using a fork and knife,
My face.
you wiped your face with your hands twice.
Because I knew I had sauce on my face.
So get a tissue.
No. So this is the thing. This is how I eat. Okay? I rubbed my face and I got the residue that was on my face and I licked it off my finger. And it was perfect.
No.
Well, what do you think it was
wasn't that. No, it was you're doing, because your mum does it as well. So it's a thing of like you do it. It's a nervous anxiety. You do it to clear your face. You don't lick your fingers. No, it's not even that.
Okay,
you kind of you're eating and then you go like this.
Yeah, well then, do you know what?
Yeah.
That's just me and this is what you married.
Yeah, but we're not teaching the kids to do that.
So
Even our kids know that the minute I say, do you want a napkin or a tissue? They'd be like, yes, please, ma'am. They love having a tissue. Carl does look at me with such disdain to be like, I want to be a messy freak.
Yeah, exactly. That's how I eat. So in future, if I'm bothering you with the fact that I
didn't
don't
want
have
your
a
barbecue
tissue,
rib fingers on my couch.
well then you can.
Or on my children.
You're more than welcome to go and get me a tissue without the passive aggressiveness. Thank you very much.
Okay, this is the part of the episode where we tap into our lovely listeners that have emailed in at howareyouluvey@gmail.com, or they might have sent us a nice little comment
Yep.
on Instagram or Spotify. I actually got a few DMs this week. Oh,
Really?
tell you, my Instagram has been lit.
Oh, look at
Oh,
you.
wow, there we go. Anyway, this one came in from Jen. She was a 5-star reviewer and we asked the question. So you read her name about 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
And she was living in Vancouver, if you remember.
Yes.
So we asked the question, how are you listening? Not why, as in why was she listening from Vancouver, but she was actually from the UK.
Yes.
And I was wondering, was there any Irishness or how did she start listening to us? So she emailed in.
Go on.
So she said, hi guys, in answer to your question, I followed you both on Instagram first. Oh, Jen, she followed me as well. Jesus.
Go on, Jen.
All right. First, and then was delighted when you started the podcast. My husband and I and our 13-year-old son have lived in Vancouver for 20 years.
Wow.
All our family is back in the UK, but try and see them as much as possible. Hindsight is a wonderful thing, and knowing what we know now, we wouldn't have made the decision to emigrate, but we were 20-somethings with everything to live for and experience. Nostalgia and homesickness is a cruel mistress, and as we get older, there are a lot of things we miss. Wow. We make the most of this beautiful place we call home, and who knows what the next few years will eventually bring. Lots of love to you both. From Jen.
Sorry, isn't that do you know what? This is a word that's this is a word that's really overused. But isn't that a refreshingly honest take on emigration? In that there's very few people I think would have the balls to admit that if they were able to turn back the clock, they wouldn't do it. And by the way, I know there's loads of you listening as well who are expats.
Yes.
And I'm sure there's loads of you who are like, I'd never go back. And you're very happy with the life you have. But like, there's definitely people who emigrate, but by the very nature of the fact that you set up a life for yourself.
Yes.
It's very hard to go back on that.
I don't think if I had got with you, I think I'd still be in London.
Do you?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you not think the draw?
No, work. Like for me, work is a huge thing for me, and I got such work satisfaction over there.
Well, in fairness, because you were working at kind of one of the top hospitals.
So from that point of view, and it's just not the same over here. It's a completely different setup.
Yeah, yeah.
So I think from that point of view...
Well, the NHS as well is like the gold standard kind of, isn't it?
So I think from that point of view, I was like, oh no, do you know that way? So...
See, the only thing is now, London's a different... And it kind of depends. Offering in terms,
but then like, it just depends. Because then if I wasn't with you, would I have met someone else?
Yeah.
Would I have got with an Irish fella? Would I have got with an English? Would I have got with a different?
Yeah.
Would I have moved somewhere else?
You could have ended up in the Middle East. You could have.
Do you know that way? So it could have been anywhere. So from that point of view, yeah, I don't know, but I think it's one thing I'm always like, I really miss it. I miss the working environment over there.
See, it's funny. It's probably one of my. Regret's too strong a word, but I never lived away from home.
Yes.
I never lived. The closest I ever came to living away from home was when we were with each other for the first year that you were still living in London.
Yes.
And we went back and forth every couple of weeks to each other, but I never lived out of home at all, but never lived abroad. And if I was able to turn back the clocks, I think I would try and do a year away.
Yeah.
But I genuinely think that the pull home would have always been too strong for me. I think I'm just a home bird. I think I'd miss it. Like if even to the point where like my sister Emma, who's going to be bawling her eyes out, listen to this now. But like even her
Yes.
being away and my sister Trey's being away,
Yes.
like how much I miss them
Yes.
makes me realize, God, like if I was
Cry.
no,
cry.
no, I'm not going to cry. But like if I was the one who was away and on my own, I think I'd struggle with it. Like I really respect the two of them for having done it.
Yes, but you create your village over there more so than what you create over here.
Yeah.
Like it forces you to forge new friendships and everything.
Oh, and
Do you know that way?
and I think like I think Trey's has set up an amazing life for herself.
Yes.
And the job she has and the graft she's put into it. Like I don't say it a lot, but like I'm
Yes.
so proud of her. She's my
Yes,
older
yeah.
sister and what she's done.
Emma, he's not so proud of you.
And no, same with
He's
Emma.
not so proud of you.
Say exact same with Emma. In that, like, you know, Emma went down a very similar route to me in terms of the work that she does. But like, Emma, I know would be a real home bird like me.
Yes.
And I know that it was a big decision for her to move away.
Yes.
And actually, the fact she's done it, I'm like, she's done something that I never had the balls to do.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
So you're
To move
jealous, you're
away.
envious.
Yeah, and I think it's amazing because like now she's getting to do all this. Like it's presented all these opportunities. Like she does loads of like
Travel things.
travel
Yeah, yeah,
content and all this stuff. And that's, I know, exactly the dream job for her.
Yes.
And that's come about because of her leaving and going away. Now, I do think she'll always come home. That's my guess.
Yeah.
Unless, I mean, you want to drop a bombshell and all. Like, we're going to live in Vietnam for the rest of our lives. Which I wouldn't blame you because it's class. Okay, but anyway, that's a lovely email.
Food for thought,
A
anyway.
very interesting take on things.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'd love to know if any of our other lovely listeners are abroad or what they're think of. So any of the expats, like what they think of or what are they thinking in regards to would they move home or would they not?
Do you regret's a strong word, but like if you could turn back the clocks,
Yes.
would you emigrate?
Would you really emigrate? And it's so hard because you're probably comparing to your life to back then when you left. Do you know that way? And then where your life is at now. But
Or would you
just get so embedded in the community and in society.
would you make the decision and the cut-off point much earlier to come home?
Yeah.
Do you know?
Yeah. Time for one more email.
Go on.
So Alan from Alan and Maeve.
Oh, yeah.
Alan sent us a lovely little email.
Go on, Alan.
He said, "Good morning, lovies. Alan from Alan and Maeve here. We are on the move again." They've had a busy weekend. Okay.
Right.
They've gone from Cavan to Ballyconnell. There you go.
I can't keep up with the two.
I know, yeah. Going from Cavan again though. For my niece's communion. We are catching up the podcast and Maeve was so happy to hear Ash shouting her out and saying you missed her. I do miss you, Maeve. I love the dialogue we're having, okay?
How do you miss her? You talk to her every week.
Well, no, it was a gap. There was a bit of a gap. It was 2 weeks of hearing nothing from Alan and Maeve.
God forbid.
Right, I know.
Sorry, you sound like your man in the music video for Eminem. Dear Slim, it's been 4 weeks since. I'm like, Jesus Christ, poor girl.
Alan says, I swear to you, you are spirit animals of each other.
Really?
Thanks, Maeve.
Jesus.
I can't wait to meet her.
my-
I'm excited. I'm envisaging us having a meetup. Anyway,
My
right, here we
thoughts
go.
are
Okay.
with you, Alan.
Literally everything you do and say is her. Especially the way you talk to Angie's a girly whirly. We are the exact same with our boy Harvey. Remember they sent us a picture on a Harvey?
I know, yeah, lovely dog.
Although I completely deny baby talking to the dog. Alan, get back to Cavan. Feck's sake. So, can I take this opportunity to apologise if I offended you about the SpongeBob Sniper Alley bit?
No.
It was because of Alan.
Poor Alan.
What?
He's there worrying now that he offended you.
You didn't offend me, Alan. You
The
didn't
poor
offend me.
fella.
But we
and
were...
does he not now? Does not done a proof. That's a lovely fella, and you've made him feel awful.
He goes, I don't like it, but it's actually a great bit of the podcast, so apologies for that. Maeve loves it.
Do you know what I mean?
So Maeve's twisted his arm.
Alan, I'm sorry that my wife made you feel that way.
Shut your face, Carl. Anyway, back to Gavin. On the wedding bonus episode, we can so relate. We had a small wedding of 83 people in Boyne Hill Estate in Navan. We were there.
Lovely spot.
Fabulous spot. Our friends got married there. Was Anya your wedding planner? She was a whopper wedding planner.
It was a lovely spot.
I dealt a little bit with Anya for my pal and she was great. And to say we had to draw a line is an understatement. My dad has 11 siblings and my mother has 10 siblings.
10 siblings?
We had to be ruthless. Maeve's family is tiny, so that was a breeze. She's here listening to you and Carl talking about the do's and don'ts of a wedding. And she's like, yes, Ash, to everything. Thank you.
Sorry, so there was 21 siblings on Alan's side. Holy shit. Sorry, not as in aunties and uncles.
And that's not even
Jesus.
that's not even then the in-laws.
Yeah.
So we did that with your as in our both as in both sets of the family. It was just the aunties and the as in like there was no kind of in-laws coming. But anyway, thanks so much for the banter back and forth. We love listening on our journeys here and there. We relate so much to you, and you just keep it real and honest and stay true to yourselves. Arse particles, baps and all. Alan.
Thank you very much for that, because you know what, we actually do. We love the correspondence from the Lovie listeners and everyone. So thank you so much. And you know what as well, even as like people coming up and saying, like, we met a lovely guy today on the way into the rugby.
Brian.
And he what a lovely fella.
Yeah, he was lovely.
And he just said that like he'd had a loss in the last couple of years and he was talking to you. And I just thought like, how nice for someone to take the time out of their day to come over and say that and say they were listening. And I just thought it was a really nice thing.
Brian, it was lovely to meet you.
Really
Short and
nice.
sweet.
Can I just do a couple of little comments?
Go on.
So last week we were talking about the wedding favours and how I was like, would it not be better to do a raffle?
Oh yeah. No,
at the wedding. You were like, oh, it's cheap and tacky. No way. I think it's a great idea.
Go on. What was the feedback?
Someone said for our wedding favours, we did €1 scratch cards. Oh yeah, I think that's a great idea. And then our bonus episode about the nurse confessions is getting a load of love, and there's loads of people coming back with different industries they want confessions from.
I know.
So we will be doing all of these.
We will.
So someone said
we have a list.
I want to hear confessions of taxi drivers.
Oh.
Someone asked about the hospitality industry, and someone asked about opticians.
Opticians?
What would we get from opticians? We look forward to more confessions over the next few weeks and months. All right. I think it's time for us to get out of here.
I think we need to well and truly get out of here. Lovely listeners, thank you so much for tuning again this week. Send us an email there at howyouluveyou@gmail.com, or if you'd like to rate, review, share and subscribe.
And don't forget to tune in on Saturday for that bonus episode, which will be things that you did when you were leaving school. Any wild stories.
I am going to get out 10 billion lollipops for you going through your little speech.
Oh yeah. Right. Good luck. We'll catch you on Saturday.
Slan.